Hi, friends. It's Miss Kirk. I just wanted to reach out to you and talk to you a little bit about what we've got going on this week, week 14 in English 3. This is November the 4th through the 8th, so we do have a full week this week. Heads up, the 11th and 12th, next Monday and Tuesday, you do not have school. Thanksgiving is rolling around the 27th. The 9th is going to be when your quarter 2 project is due. And then a couple of dates I want you to have on your calendar. The 21st of February will be your next school-wide ACT. And then, of course, the real ACT during school on the 31st. Hopefully, you guys remembered to fall back this weekend, so you did gain an extra hour's sleep. I know I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. For our instruction this week, we're going to start out on Monday with the week 13 assessment and then look at 10 minutes of read theory and our prep factory lessons as well. We're going to talk about how your goal is going to be to gain some XP each week for that for the grade book. On Tuesday, we're going to roll into that comparative text analysis essay. We did start that last week. I put a template up there on Google Classroom for you, but this is going to give you some time in class for us to go over it step by step and look at some of the ideas of what you should be writing about. Also, making sure that you bring in the information that you gathered when you were tracking the rhetorical devices on that worksheet. Wednesday, we're going to do peer review and final corrections. You're going to have until the 11th to finalize that essay. So you'll have some peer review, and then you have a few days to make some changes, take a break from it, and then come back. So we've talked in the past about how oftentimes if you take a break and then you come back, you recognize a few errors, and this gives you a few extra days to do that as well. On Thursday, we're going to do an argument analysis with the Declaration of Independence and then move right into Friday when we're going to take our Unit 2 test on the rhetorical situation. Of course, these plans are subject to change based on data analysis. Our tech tip for this week is the ACT Academy. Now, this is not an in-class activity. However, you as a student can create an account and link to your parent so your parent can see how good you're doing and what your progress is and what your goals should be on the ACT. Again, this is just something that's an extra help you out if you're interested in it. Parents, this week, please ask your child about the goal for the next ACT test. They should have brought home to you their scores from the ACT practice test last week. I did offer some extra credit on getting that signed. I'd also appreciate if you would check in on their quarter 2 independent reading, make sure they're doing it, and that they're looking forward to that project coming up. For Spiral Review, we have looked at 6 rhetorical devices outside of the use of imagery, figurative language, and sound devices, which you've mastered in the past. It would be helpful if you'd review them as you prepare for the Unit 2 test on Friday. And then finally, our weekly vocabulary does come from the top 100 ACT words. Take a moment to refresh your study of each of these words on Quizlet. Even though we do our assessments through the week, all of these words together come from the top 100 ACT words. Therefore, they're going to help you out in more ways than one. I hope you guys have a great week. I am looking forward to it very much so. If you have any questions, please email me at any time, stephanie.kirk@bluntk12.org.